Hello friends, welcome to the bridge connecting the aspirants. In this video, our focus is on daily current events of national and international importance of 18th April 2020. If this is first time you are watching my video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, thereby you never miss an update. Alright, let's get into the content. So, you already know every day we split our current events into two sections. One is mainly for prelims, another one is both for prelims and mains. So, let us begin with the facts which are important for prelims. First and foremost, COVSAC. So, its abbreviation is COVID Sample Collection Kiosk. So, what is a kiosk? Simply, it is a dabba. It's a box. Thereby, the patients with the symptoms of COVID will enter from one side. On the other side, there will be health professionals who will be collecting the samples from these patients using sophisticated methods. Thereby, the chance of this health professional getting virus from this potential candidate will be nullified here. So next important thing about it is developed by Defense Research and Development Laboratory, Hyderabad under DRDO. Next most important thing is here the sample is collected from the outside as I said, and there is no need for any physical involvement of the humans for sanitizing this box. That means it is automated, that is self-sanitizing kiosk. These are the important facts. Clear? Moving on to the next one. Now, second important fact is World Heritage Day. 18th April on every year is celebrated as World Heritage Day to create awareness about our heritage and its conservation. Clear? So remember this fact. The theme of the World Heritage Day 2020 is shared culture, shared heritage and shared responsibility. That is, all the community people have a responsibility to conserve and to protect our heritage. So obviously you know it is an initiative taken by UNESCO. I also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be making a separate video on all 38 UNESCO heritage sites in India which are very important for UPSC, and these are divided into three sections. One is cultural, natural and mixed sites. We'll cover them elaborately. Now the third important fact for prelims is Kisan Rath mobile app. As the name itself suggests is Kisan means farmer, that is it is for farmers, and Rath means related to vehicle. So this app is to facilitate the transportation of food grains and some perishable products of the agriculture, particularly during this lockdown period. You know, lockdown has been extended till 3rd of May. So and after 20th of April the government has said that it will take certain measures in order to ease the grievances of the agricultural sector, right? So what does it do? It helps the farmers to search for a transport vehicle so that they can move their agricultural and horticultural produce. Clear? Next important fact is it is developed by National Informatics Center, the same center which has developed Arogya Setu app, and it is launched by Union Agricultural Ministry. Clear? So these are the important facts for prelims. Now let us move to the next section, which is the events which are important for both prelims and mains. Now, first and foremost thing which got highlighted in the news is related to IMF, International Monetary Fund, and its derivatives known as SDRs, that is special drawing rights. Clear? So why it was in news? Recently, the IMF has given new SDR allocations to all 189 countries, member nations, without any conditions. Please understand working of IMF. Generally, the SDR is given to member nations based on their quota, that is the membership and the amount that they are providing to IMF. So remember this fact that India recently it got increased its quota to 2.44%. The highest holder is obviously USA. Now recently why it was in news? The allocation given by this IMF, India did not support this. It said that the general allocation of this SDR to all the countries, so it might have some extra or extraneous effects if the countries use them for external sector. Thereby, it has shown his concerns that if these new SDRs are not used for this purpose of COVID-19, then it has a strong effect on other countries. For example, if the country X uses it to fund terrorism or any other activities, then it might have a larger impact. Now let us understand about SDR. As I said, it is International Reserve Asset given by the IMF. Now remember, it is not a money. Its value is determined based on the five basket currencies: the US dollar, euro, Chinese renminbi. Recently it was added to the basket. Earlier it was not there. And Chinese yen and British sterling pound. Okay. Now, it can be exchanged for the currencies, whatever the currency that has been said in this basket of five currencies. If we have a SDR, you can ask for any of these particular currency related to its value of SDR. Clear? Now, why it is important? See, remember, any central bank of a country has foreign exchange reserves, what we call them as forex reserves. Now these forex reserves can be stored in four variants. One is by foreign currency, second is by gold, third is by SDR. Remember this. And then fourth is by reserve tranche. This is also related to IMF and SDR. So whatever the quota that a member has been given in IMF and whatever the money that it has with IMF, the difference of it will be defined as the reserve tranche. We'll cover it in economy separately. Now, what is the importance of this SDR? So it is part of the foreign reserves and they can be used for balance of payments. You can pay to some nation if you do not have the foreign currency such as dollar or any other currency. Next, and they are given based on the quota as I earlier explained. So please do little bit of research on IMF and its working. Clear? Now moving on to the next issue. Next thing which got highlighted in the news is the RBI has announced its second round of measures to ease the process and the economy during the lockdown. Right? So let us understand first what was there in the first round. Initially in the first round, the repo rate and reverse repo rate both have been cut down. And remember this particular one, we will discuss elaborately on it. Targeted long-term repo operations has been initiated. Now let us understand what is repo rate, reverse repo rate and targeted long-term repo operation. So first and foremost, let us understand what is repo rate. Now you know there is RBI and there are other all scheduled commercial banks. Now all these commercial banks are working under the regulation of the RBI. Now all these scheduled commercial banks, they park their securities and assets with the RBI and they borrow money from it. Now whatever the money that has been borrowed from RBI, for it, it has to pay certain interest. That interest is nothing but a repo rate. So this is done particularly when the money circulation in the economy is less. So during such a time, this is also called as loose monetary policy, where the RBI reduces the repo rate in order to infuse more money into the market. Clear? Now the reverse of this is reverse repo rate. That is, RBI borrows money. That means when there is more money in the market, so it might lead to inflation. So to reduce this, RBI comes up with tight monetary policy. Thereby, it wants to extract whatever the money that is there in the economy by taking away it from the scheduled commercial banks. That means it borrows from the scheduled commercial banks by giving them the assets. Now on that, RBI pays back certain money to the scheduled commercial banks. That rate is known as reverse repo rate. Always remember, reverse repo rate is always less than repo rate. Clear? Now let us move to the targeted long-term repo rate operations. So as I said, repo rate operations are done in order to infuse more money. Now, when generally they are done for 2 weeks, for a period of 2 weeks. If they are done for a long period of time, suppose say 2 to 3 years, then it becomes long term repo operations. And why targeted? See, the term targeted means if the RBI gives a particular rules or guidelines to give a targeted benefits to particular sector, then it is called targeted long-term repo operations. Recently, the RBI has given directives to the scheduled commercial banks that they have to lend at least 50% of whatever the money given to non-banking institutions. Clear? Now let us see what are the points that has been highlighted in the second round. First and foremost, it has further cut down the repo rate and reverse repo rate. So reverse repo rate has been cut down by 25 basis points. So now the reverse repo rate is at 3.75% and repo rate is at 4.4%. Remember, the more the gap between these two, it means there is more currency in the market, money market. Clear? If the gap is less, then what does it mean? The RBI is regulating so that the money in the circulation is maintained. Now, second thing, under its targeted long-term repo operations, it has announced 50,000 crore. But this time, at least 50% of it has to go to small and mid-sized non-banking financial companies and micro financial institutions so that they can provide money to the bottom section, which is the most aggrieved due to lockdown. Clear? Now, second thing is it has given more funding to the state governments under ways and means advances. Remember this, the next thing which we are going to cover is this one. We'll cover them separately. So under this it has been increased up to 60%. Clear? And next important thing is related to NPA, non-performing assets. Now, according to the guidelines of RBI, if any loan is not paid by the loan taker for a period of 90 days, either the interest or principal is not paid, then it is termed as NPA. But the RBI has announced, but the RBI has announced a moratorium of 3 months on all EMIs. So in order to reduce that effect in the rising NPA, recently there has been an exemption to this. RBI has included this period into the definition of NPA. So NPA now is either you take 180 days including this, or you exclude this and count it as 90 days. Clear? This is second thing. Next, with respect to same NPAs in the real estate sector, real estate projects, say all the building construction and real estate, it has been affected due to COVID lockdown and many of the projects are stalled. So to reduce the impact of it on the NPAs, the RBI has provided an extension of 1 year so that within that 1 year, if they are not performing, not paying, it will not be counted as NPA. Next, second thing is LCR, that is liquidity coverage ratio of scheduled commercial banks. Generally it used to be 100%, but it has been reduced to 80%. That means now the money that the banks can keep with them is less than the previous one, so that the banks can provide more money into the market. Now let us understand the implications and significance of these moves made by the RBI. First and foremost, cutting down the reverse repo. See, there is repo rate and reverse repo rate. Now, by increasing the gap between reverse repo rate and repo rate is at 4.4 and reverse repo rate is at 3.75. Now, on one side, the banks are encouraged to take more money, and on the other side, they are discouraged to park their money with the RBI so that more and more money can be entered into the market. So in order to take care of the situation created by the COVID-19. Second thing is the targeted long-term repo operations. They provide more liquidity, as I said, and the targeted ones, they give more specific importance to the institutions which are most hit by this economic lockdown or shutdown, right? Then with the reduction of LCR, they can have more cash to deal with the situation. All right, now let us move to the next section. So here, next one which got highlighted is the ways and means advances. As I said, in the second round of RBI guidelines, the RBI has increased the wage and means advances to all state governments by 60%. So what is it about and what is the significance? Let us see. First and foremost, ways and means advance is a temporary loan facility. It is provided by RBI to government, either central or state governments. So there is a certain no cap, that is the maximum loan that central government and state governments can take is capped. So this is a temporary loan facility. So mainly for a period of 3 months. Second thing, the government makes an interest payment to the central banks when they borrow the money. And what is the interest payment that they pay? It is equivalent to the repo rate. So now you can understand repo rate by reducing the repo rate. So RBI is reducing the burden on the governments. Clear? So it is for a tenure of 3 months. I already told you. Next, the limit of ways and means advances, they are generally decided by RBI and Government of India. It's not a unilateral decision. Alright, these are some factual information related to ways and means advances. Now, what is the significance? See, as the limit of borrowing by the government from RBI is increased both for central government and state governments, now they have more money at their disposal so that they can spend during this lockdown period and they can contain the spreading of the coronavirus. So it is immediate and short term relief. Clear? So now you might have seen the certain state governments are begging for, are pegging for, that's the word I have to use, pegging for helicopter money, that is provide more money to the state governments. Telangana has proposed it. Okay. So in such situations, this is providing great relief to state governments. All right. So these are the events which got highlighted in the 18th of April. I hope you understood all of them. And if you have any queries or doubts, please comment and I'll reply within 24 hours. Now let us do a quick revision. So for prelims, we have seen three things. One is with respect to the kiosk. So the name is COVSAC. Second thing is World Heritage Day, which is celebrated on 18th of April. The theme, you have to remember the theme. Then the third thing is Kisan Rath mobile app. It is to provide transportation for the agricultural produce. Now, events which are important for prelims and mains, first and foremost, with respect to IMF and SDRs. And then second thing is RBI guidelines, and third thing is with respect to ways and means advances. Clear? So this is it, guys. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon and turn on the notifications. Thank you.